What is up, guys? I hope you guys are having a great day. I just started my day and it's a little late. It's already almost 1 o'clock, but if you noticed, I had to shave this. My work didn't like it, so yeah, that sucks. I know recently I've been doing a lot of car videos, and in this video I'm gonna be telling you why. And I also figured I have to I want to start doing more vlogging style rather than like instructional videos. The reason why I'm stopping like instructional videos, I'm not stopping it, but I'm gonna do less of them, because there's only so much I can do, especially since I'm not even getting paid by YouTube, and I already have my own bills to be worrying about and stuff like that. But there is a lot of stuff coming, and I'll explain that in this video also. So first things first, hit that subscribe button if you guys enjoy it, if you guys want to see more of my face. If not, at least, very least, I'm gonna ask you to do this one favor for me. Just smash that like button. Hit that like button so that way it changes the color and the likes go up. But yeah, so something different about this car, if you guys keep up with the Q45 videos, I put my carpet back in, I put my interior pieces back in, and if you guys have the Q45, a rare piece of equipment, that mine doesn't work because I don't have a battery and the cover keeps coming off. Where'd it go? Yeah, the cover's right here. I just need to tape it on. The last owner pulled off the air duct in the engine bay and ripped off the air pressure switch or whatever it's called. So I gotta replace that. And then this thing came off of the passenger seat. I haven't put it back on yet. Yep, I don't know if it's gonna work, but the seat still works. I still have to clean the back seat. The back seat's in my other garage. I want to clean that today. I'm gonna clean the door jambs of this car. If you guys can see, I don't know if it's gonna show up or not. That one's not that bad. This is bad. The last owners didn't really take care of this at all. Yeah, you can see the carpet looks really good now. Got a lot of things to do today, so I'm gonna try to record as I'm going through it. I gotta go to work, pick up some stuff that I left at work. I need to go get a haircut. My hair is really long, and I'll start detailing this car. The reason why I'm doing detailing because I can't modify my car yet, and there's a lot of things wrong with this car, so I want to get those things out of the way first. Obviously, the cheapest and easiest things to do first is the free stuff, because I already have cleaning supplies, and so I just started detailing this. I already had all the stuff, so, and then after this I'm gonna start fixing things, because there's a long list of things wrong with this car. I have a list of it on my phone actually, and it's really long. So high priority, the rack and pinion is leaking. It is I actually let it drain all the way out because I live in an apartment and I don't have cardboard boxes or a drip pan to just sit under there, and if I did leave a drip pan under there, I'd probably run it over every day, and that's not good. But yeah, I just let all the fluid out, and it has a lag in the steering, so I need to fix that. Another high priority is a starter. The starter is going out on this, I can tell. One day it's just not going to turn on. And then the brake rotors and pads, the rotors are all warped. Every time I brake at like, I don't know, 50 miles an hour and over, the steering wheel starts to shake, and it's like kind of crazy, especially with no power steering and the lag that's in the steering wheel. It's just this car's a little sketchy, but this car does have almost 300,000 miles. Spark plugs, just because I don't know when the last owner changed them. Knock sensors, there's a check engine light for that. Air temperature sensor, what I explained earlier with the plastic piece I showed you. The clutch fan has cracks in it. I don't know if that's a common thing for these cars, but I'm afraid of it blowing up or something and like setting plastic all over the engine bay and like messing up my engine. So I need to get that fixed. The dealership still sells that actually, and I think it's the only place you can buy it is $200 from the dealership. That's the high priority stuff. The low priority stuff, I need new tires. I don't know when the last time this car got tires. The carburetor filter is not that bad. Window tint, I don't like this fishbowl look. Yeah. I already got the 97 trunk, 98, 97. Take that off there. Antenna, you can get that off of Amazon for 40 bucks. Motor mounts. Oh, so fun fact, motor mounts for this car, if you're trying to raise the engine up, if you're in the community, you know that the engine spacers are really hard to find because they don't make them anymore. They were custom made by someone, but that person stopped making them. You can get 240SX motor mounts or 350Z motor mounts, and the 240SX are not as aggressive as the 350Z ones, but it still raises it like half an inch to an inch. The 350Z is an inch, but it's a little harder to install because they're bigger. But your engine will go up. The only difficult thing about the 350Z one is the exhaust, like the headers area, will hit the floor pan of the car, so you need to disconnect your headers to put the 350Z ones on, and then once they're on, then you can put your headers back on. I don't know the exact clearance from your headers to the floor pan after the installation, but it'll be pretty high. This is just based off of the research that I've done, and I've asked people around the groups and the forums and stuff like that, and they said that that is all possible. So that's on the list to do, because I'm going to go dirt nasty low in this car. Transmission mounts, I mean, I think mine are going out. I don't know, could be the motor mounts. And all the other stuff is kind of irrelevant. There's just a lot of stuff to do with this car, so I'm cleaning it first. I'm doing it step by step. The carpet's already done. Now I just need to give one last wipe down with the interior, and then the door jambs, and I'm gonna start working on the outside, the paint and stuff like that. It's really gross. I don't know how well it's gonna show up on camera. You can kind of see it has like, it's not shiny, but it has like spots on it. Yeah, that's all over the car. Especially the roof is really bad. Even the sunroof has stuff that won't even come off. Yeah, you can see it kind of right here. No, not really. But yeah, so I need to get all that stuff cleaned, and then after that, hopefully I'm in a better situation financially to start fixing things, because the rack and pinion alone is, I don't know, $400. I think it's $600 with the core charge, and then you get like $200 back or something like that. So that, and then the starter is probably another 150 bucks, and then the motor mounts are another 100 bucks, and all that stuff is like next to each other, so you have to install everything at the same time. So my car's gonna be down for a while. That's another thing that makes it difficult for me to work on this car. Is right now it's my only car. I have the S1000 still, the bike, which is gonna lead me into my next thing. I am gonna sell the S1000. I still have it. I haven't made videos on it because I'm trying to keep the miles off of it. I still ride it. I ride it off camera. I am going to sell it, and I'm trying not to ride it as much. Also because of the fact that I am in love with that bike. If anyone has ever dreamt of having one, buy one. If you've ever driven one, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. That bike is amazing, and I love it. It sucks that I have to get rid of it, but I am going to sell it. If anyone's interested, message me. My Instagram is in the description. I am in Texas, and also if you comment down below, I answer usually right away. And the reason why I'm selling it is because I didn't want to say anything, because I didn't want to jinx anything. But if you've made it this far into the video, then congrats. You guys are gonna know what I'm saving up for, and I'm buying a house. So I'm already locked in my price and everything for the house. I'm under contract. But they haven't told me I have to sell the bike yet. But if you guys are from like another country, America is stupid with their credit. I say it's stupid because it's just annoying, but it makes sense. My bike is the most expensive thing that I have under my name right now, especially underneath the credit umbrella. That's the most expensive thing that's under my name. I don't have another car payment. This car's paid off. It's expensive per month, and just the way that the American credit bureaus work is that they see your income and they see your debt, and then they do some math formula, and then they come out with a debt to income ratio. and they see based off of that how much of a house you can afford. So I think they're gonna make me sell the bike. They haven't told me yet, but I'm just saying worst case scenario, and even then I want to sell it anyways because I have stuff to buy when I buy the house, so I need to get rid of things so I can make more money per month to pay for the things that I want. Also, to fund this car, I'm gonna need a lot of money. It's gonna build up really fast. So yeah, the secret's out. With that being said, all my finances for the next year are usually spoken for because the house. Everything's going into a planned order. I just don't want to get bored, so I bought this car cash, and I knew I was gonna love this car, and I knew there was gonna be little things that I could do for cheap or for free, which was the cleaning and the fixing the little things. But as far as the whole next year for the channel, it's gonna be a little slow, but once I buy the house and my funds are available, I can actually start buying stuff again because I've stopped myself from buying stuff other than gas, food, and bills. Then this whole channel will take off more with more projects, more vehicles. I am going to be importing a vehicle next year after I buy the house, probably the day after I buy the house, because if you're American, you know, once you buy a house, your credit is like really good until the house hits your credit. So in between that time frame, I need to buy another car. And my idea in my head is to get a Nissan Sima, which is the same thing as this, a Y33 Nissan Sima, but it's a little different. There's a lot of things different on the inside. The outside looks different a little bit, just by like headlights and grills and stuff like that. That was my first plan, but I don't know if I want to sell this and get the Nissan Sima, because there's no point of having two of the same cars. But at the same time, it's different, you know. Other than the Nissan Sima, I want a Y33 Nissan Gloria or Cedric. Either the regular one, or I want the Brougham. I think it's called Brougham. It's spelled weird, like Broham, but it's pronounced Brougham. So I want one of those. I've thought about a Nissan Laurel C35, I think it is. The newest one, I think. I think it's the last of the generations. All these are able to be imported as of this year. Next year is going to be even better because you get the newer version of it. I am doing some research on all the cars. Believe it or not, all the Y33s came available with an all-wheel drive, and the Gloria had an option for RB25 BET. So I'm learning more and more about these cars, the platform, the Y chassis, all the available features, and all the differences between the different models. And it's really impressive because I thought it's kind of like, you know, one and done. Like this car in America, the Q45 is like you get a 4.1 liter. You either get the base model or the Touring, and then the 2000 year is like the anniversary edition. And yeah, so I'm just learning bit by bit about these cars. I'm learning about the modifications you can do and all the compatible parts. I've been really active in the Q45, Y33, Y chassis pages on Instagram and Facebook, and I've been picking people's brains, and that's how I'm learning a lot about these like compatible parts. And I've talked to someone about they were worried about importing a vehicle because they didn't think that they can get parts easily, because they thought the parts were only from Japan. That is not true. The engine, transmission, all the drivetrain stuff is from American cars. So the Maxima 300ZX, 350Z, 240SX, Q45, and some other things. Even door handles, some door panels and handles, I think it's just door handles actually, could be compatible with American cars. Bumpers are usually Japanese, emblems are Japanese, headlights and taillights are usually Japanese. Other than that, like the rest of the car is compatible. I mean, unless you get into a car accident, God forbid, I hope that doesn't happen to any of you guys, especially if you import a car, because that's expensive. That's gonna be a little harder to replace parts and stuff like that. And I haven't called anyone about insurance yet. I think either it's gonna be hard to find insurance or it's gonna be expensive. So yeah, that's pretty much a breakdown of the current situation. Another downside of all of this happening right now, if you've made it this far into the video, you guys will find out that I'm only uploading once a week now. And that's because there's only so much I can do for the Q45 per week. Like this week, today actually, I'm going to be detailing the door jambs. I'm going to be wiping down the interior. I'm going to make sure that the back seat's clean so I can put it back in here. And that's going to be it for this week that I'm doing to this car. And then other than that, next week I'm going to be washing the outside and I'm going to start detailing the outside. So that way it looks all shiny. It could be my shiny turd. Yeah, things are going to slow down. I've noticed that when I switched from the motorcycles to the car, my view count went down, which is okay because I am not here for making money or anything like that. I'm here to upload because I feel like recording. I feel like doing things to my car, and I feel like sharing it, especially with the Q45 platform. There's not a lot of videos on the internet. There's not a lot of help. There's not a lot of resources. Trust me, I know. I've been looking around the internet for a bunch of different things, and it's really hard to find answers. So I'm here to either tell my future self or to help anyone else with this car, and I want to share my experience with building this car over time. I've had one of these when I was 16. Yeah, it was my first car. Bought it cash, $1,000 back in 2013, 2014. Look on my Instagram and scroll all the way to the bottom. That's where my last Q was. I still have those wheels. Other than that, I have to buy everything else fresh. So if you guys are excited about that, go ahead, follow my Instagram channel. Go ahead and message me there, comment down below, and subscribe. Hit the like button. There's a lot of stuff coming for this car, trust me. It's just going to be a little slow because, like I said, I'm buying a house, so I need all my money to go to that. I need all my money to go to selling the S1000 because I know I'm upside down on it. If you guys want to buy it, hit me up. I'll sell it to you. If you guys want to be comfortable about it, we can go to the bank. We can get all the paperwork signed, all the other fun stuff, and make sure that everything is done solidly. With that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave a comment down below because I like hearing your guys' comments and your guys' reactions or your feedback. It's really helpful to me to know what you guys are thinking about the videos. Also, I like hearing the support. If you guys think I should do something different or if I'm doing something bad, like, just let me know. I'm all ears for trying something new. I know my editing is not that great. I'm trying to be more outgoing with the camera, but it's just if you record yourself for YouTube, you know what I'm talking about. It's kind of embarrassing. It feels embarrassing, but it's a pretty normal thing now that everyone's vlogging and stuff. So it's just really weird for me for now, and I just get embarrassed easily. So that's why all my videos are usually in my garage or me riding. But I need to break out of that shell. I need to start doing more things. I think it's mainly because I use a GoPro, so it looks less official. I need to buy a camera, but cameras are expensive, and the camera that I want is not cheap. So gotta wait for that. But yeah, please subscribe, like, and I'll catch you guys next time. As always, keep it cruising.
And there she goes. Heart that pounds like a stereo.